How does the International Space Station work? The International Space Station is a large spacecraft in orbit around the Earth. The space station has the volume of a 5-bedroom house, which is able to support a crew of 6 people plus visitors. The space station serves as a laboratory for experiments in life, physical, earth, and material sciences. These experiments are helpful in space research on Earth. It travels at 17,500 miles per hour, which means it is orbiting the Earth every 90 minutes with an average altitude of around 250 miles. NASA initially took the lead in constructing the spacecraft, after which several other nations took part in completion. The ISS components were launched by Russian Proton and Soyuz rockets, as well as American space shuttles. Its assembly in orbit began in 1988. The space station has been continuously occupied since the 2000. As of November 2019, a total of 222 spacewalks have been conducted at the station. So far, the project has cost participating nations more than $100 billion. NASA spends $3 to $4 billion on it per year and will continue to receive funding until at least 2024. Got an idea about ISS and how it was built? Now let us see how it actually works. Sustaining a permanent environment is really important, which we take for granted here on Earth. Fresh air, water, food, habitable temperature, hygiene, and fire protection are necessities which we all need in order to survive. ISS has several methods for providing oxygen to astronauts on board. One is to have oxygen delivered through a spacecraft from Earth. Space shuttles make regular trips, arriving with fresh oxygen in pressurized tanks aboard the ISS. But a single trip to the space station costs millions of dollars. Hence, the ISS also has systems that makes breathable oxygen from recycled water. Using electrolysis, these devices split water into hydrogen and oxygen gas. Then the oxygen gas is combined with carbon dioxide, as we naturally don't breathe pure oxygen through air. According to European Space Agency, as much as 90% of the water used on the space station is recycled to be used again. Water is reclaimed by collecting sweat, condensation, and even urine. Some crew members get water from reusing toilet and shower water. As an astronaut, Douglas Wheelock said in an interview, "When you are aboard the ISS, yesterday's coffee is tomorrow's coffee. But what about food? Crew on board the space station depend upon some edible plants that are grown in the spacecraft itself, as well as routine deliveries from Earth. Most of the food items come in specially designed packets to make it stick to the dining surface with Velcro, without which it can float away due to vacuum-like environment. Cleaning. Cleaning is a really important task in space, where floating dirt and debris can be a hazard. Astronauts use various wipes, detergents, and vacuums to clean surfaces, filters, and even themselves. Waste products are stored in bags, packed in a supply ship, and returned to Earth and incinerated. Temperature. To regulate the internal temperature, the ISS uses heaters, insulation, and liquid ammonia circulating loops. Radiators help release excess heat generated by some of the machinery aboard the spacecraft. In order to move about in space, to maintain communication on the ground, and to operate systems, the ISS needs a large amount of energy. 8 solar arrays provide electrical power from the sun. These arrays generate primary power, about 84 to 120 kilowatts of electricity. NASA reports that while ISS absorbs sunlight, about 60% of the power goes into recharging batteries at the station. Fire protection. Fire is one of the most dangerous hazards in space. A fire breakout can seriously damage the spacecraft. To detect and suppress fires, the ISS has smoke detectors, computerized alarm systems, fire extinguishers, and portable breathing devices. Communication. The crew on board and the NASA's team constantly need to track their location and to locate other objects as well. To stay in touch with Earth, the station uses tracking and data relay satellites located 22,000 miles above the Earth. Signals containing voice, video, and scientific data are passed on through these devices, which facilitate contact between the ISS and NASA's mission control in Houston, Texas. Navigation. To find out its speed and location, the ISS uses Russian and US Global Positioning Systems (GPS). There are also multiple gyroscopes that help maintain the station in its desired orientation. Additionally, the ISS monitors the location of various stars, satellites, and ground stations as well as the Sun in order to navigate. So this was all about how international space stations work. If you are interested in this topic, check out our channel to find out more interesting videos. Would you like to travel to the International Space Station if you had a chance? Do let us know in the comments below.